Alright guys, BigPoppaTMo here. We're back playing some more Escape the Pacific Season 2. This is going to be Episode 2, the reboot times 2. It's a lot of twos. It would be funny if I was doing this on Tuesday, but I'm not. So, we just saved. We just slept. So we are on another day on the island. We are on Map Island. And we are gathering some resources. We started cutting everything down. I did gather up all of the turtles before, and I chopped them up and put them on the drying racks. Their shells are in one of the boxes. I have started to gather some sticks and stuff, because we all know how many sticks we're going to need for all sorts of things. The first thing we're going to need to do next is offload all of the stuff in our pockets, so that we have our nice little piles ready to go with everything. We have another journal entry. Salt. Our salt level is getting low. Or at least it is reducing. We are going to go ahead and get rid of our long canoe. And we are going to utilize these items for other things. Now, while we have this in our hand, what we can do is we can go ahead and build. We're going to go to pillars. We're going to put a robust foundation. And we're going to pop this bad boy in the water. And that is where we are going to put our fish traps. We need to build 2 fish traps. So that's 1, 2. We are going to need a lot of small sticks for that. We don't have a lot of small sticks yet, but what we do have so far is a lot of long sticks. So we can just go ahead and chop up a whole bunch of these. And utilize those as our small sticks. Alright. Let's grab all these bad boys. Because we are going to need 20 small sticks. That's an awful lot of small sticks. Let's see what our... Okay, vitamin C. Not too big of a concern just yet. Need 2 more small sticks. Alright. Now we have 1 drying rack full of turtle meat and a couple extra pieces. So that'll be good for the land food. And then this will give us seafood. We are going to have a ton of coconuts. That will give us our fruit and our vitamin C. So the next thing we have to do is we have to make accommodations for salt. And without doing a fire for it, I prefer the passive method on a lot of these things. So what I'm going to do is put these fish traps in here. I like to put the pillars down just so that I can remember where they are. So it's easy reference. They don't get lost. I don't have to go searching for them. They are shallow enough that I can walk right into it, but they are deep enough to get the fish. The next thing we want to do is I had moved all of the boxes back there. We're going to grab a bucket full of salt water. And we're going to place that down right there. Then we're going to go back through all of these and we're going to find all of our cups and vessels. We don't have a ton of them just yet. We got water, we got muddy water. Alright, we will deal with that momentarily. But the first thing that I want to do here is I want to take all of these and just go ahead and drop them out in the sun. Now you'll see I'm going to drop that one empty and I'm going to drop this one empty. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize this cup because it only does half a unit of water. This would actually hold 1 unit and this would hold like 7. Um, but if we put half a unit of water in each one of these, they will evaporate faster and they'll still give us 1 full unit of salt. So we're going to let those just sit out in the sun. Then we've got our bottle of water here. We want to go ahead and fill that all the way up. And then we're going to take our bottle of muddy water, empty that out, fill that all the way up. And then that can go back in here. That can go in here. We are hungry. We're going to go ahead and eat some bread. Our vitamin C is currently at 88. Our salt is currently at 88. Hunger is down to 2. Thirst is at 17. And our food diversity is fine. We are a little bit warm, but that's because we are out in the sun. And that's just going to continue on like so. Now, what we haven't done so far, we have not yet gone to the shipwreck. So I'm going to drop off all of my gear. And we're going to go for a nice quick swim. We are going to make sure that we are swimming and diving as much as possible to level up. We do still have to be concerned about breath, so we're not even going to make it all the way out there. We'll get back up to the surface, get a good old breath of fresh air, and then we'll go diving. All right, it's got our first box here. He said there should be 3. There should be 3. Swim this one into shore. Breathe. There we go. I do miss my level 7 swimming and diving. Shouldn't take us too long to get those leveled back up. But it's one of those things you definitely take for granted. All right, there's challenge completed, diver level 1. We didn't level up on the diving though. We've not leveled up on swimming just yet, but it'll happen. Super, super important to get those up because they definitely make diving so much easier. But early on, all right, we got swim level 6. That's awesome. We already got this. We already got this box back here. There's another one there. Grab that. The further along you get in the swimming and the diving, it definitely takes the stress out of deep dives out. You start taking it for granted real quick. And of course your endurance levels and your strength levels help with that as well. There's 2 boxes. Go back and hopefully there is a third. I'm pretty sure there is. Let's go get some fresh air. All right, should be towards the front of the boat here. No box there. I think we just grabbed that one. And there's the third. Beautiful. All right, dive 3. Not too shabby. Now notice I am holding the box out in front of me. I haven't picked it up. I'm distance holding it because it does make it so much easier to swim like this. If you actually pick up the box, you get the weight from it. I know it's kind of a little exploit, but you know, it is what it is. All right, let's take this over here. And then you will see all the lovely loot that we get off of this first island. Ooh, these seagulls are kind of low. Grab that. Let's pick up all of our equipment. Oh my goodness, I can't target this tool belt to save my life sometimes. Alright. So we got a small chest, we got a small crate, and we got a medium chest. There is our good hammer. Grab that. We have a couple more cups. We're going to grab those. And that one is an empty. Now we're going to go ahead and drop this one on the ground and use this one. Fill that one up, fill that one up. And as you can see, these are down to 0.3. That one's down to well, that's down to 0.3. That's 0.4. These are at 0.5. This will evaporate the fastest because it has the largest surface area. So that is super, super useful. The other thing that you can do is you can start a fire, put the cooking pots around the fire, and then load them up with one of these real quick, and it will evaporate rather fast. All right, we're going to take this palm tree down. Now that we've got the fish traps in and we've got all of our boxes, we can start to focus on other things, which the next thing is going to be shipbuilding. And of course the palm fronds are one of the biggest issues that I have with this game because the palm fronds just take up so much space. The way that their 3D files are, it's kind of weird. They interfere with a bunch of different things, and I think they cause more issues. Like, see the stick was bouncing? It's because it was on top of a palm frond. I don't know enough about coding 3D models or anything else like that, so I don't know how to suggest to the developers how to fix that. I'm sure they've kept it under consideration and everything else like that, but that is definitely an issue that I would like to see them address. Grab this. Bring this over there. I had already grabbed the coconuts off of that particular tree, so that wasn't an issue. Grab these, add those to our pile. We apparently used all of our long sticks, which is fine. All right, we have a bunch of thick branches. We are going to be gathering up all of the dead grass. We're going to need that for kindling later. Get rid of the bushes. So we all know how much BigPoppaTMo loves the bushes. Again, can't stress enough how beautiful they look and how much they frustrate the ever-loving hell out of me. Now, I would never ask the devs to get rid of them. I don't have a problem with them being there. I just have a problem when I'm trying to see things. But I definitely think they bring a great aspect to the game. And I've seen plenty of people play that they don't seem to bother at all. You know, they work around these things just fine. I just have a hard time seeing what's behind them, what's in them, and they just, you know, visually, when I'm working on these islands, they just get in my way. So I like to remove them. Personal preference. All right, got those down. Let's pick these up. I'm going to try and keep a pretty good running gather on sticks so that I don't end up with a whole bunch of them on the ground. And one of the things that I actually have decided to do is I'm going to try and avoid having such a huge stockpile of stuff on the ground. Because I think I might have been giving myself issues with the save file by having just so many individual items laying here on the beach trying to interact with each other. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and, you know, build a little bit more frequently without having a giant pile of, you know, 100 long sticks, 100 short sticks, 100 those, 100 tree trunks. Because I think once you actually put them together, they interfere less. Or at least I'm hoping that's the case. So, not giant stockpiles like before. All right, so next thing we need to do, we need to start building our boat to help alleviate the problem of lots and lots of stuff on the beach. All right, go ahead and hammer these together. Raft base, got it. All right. 3 raft bases. Let's go ahead and stick those together. Now we are going to need to cut down some more palms. Do need to put this, I would like to put this in the shade, I should say. Don't need to. pretty much threw that right where I was needed to work. Oh my goodness. There we go. Put that over there. That over there. And of course the palm fronds. These are going to be a problem because I don't have a lot of things to build with palm fronds just yet. All right, coconuts. We have a goodly supply of coconuts going on. All right, that one's going to come down. Whoa, that one just went flying off into spasms. All right, now we can build 3 more of these. Get these hammered together. All right, now we've got a base of 3 by 2. So what I actually want to do here is now I want to go and do pillars. We can remove that and that, that and that, and then we're going to add that. And we're going to add a pillar there. All right, so we need 6 of these guys. And this giant honkin' tree will provide a bunch of those. Grab 3 more of those. Put you in there, you in there, you in there. All right, friendly reminder, Alpha, don't forget to save. We need to do floors and roofs. We don't need that, or that, but we're going to add that. Our common building stuff, we're going to be using the basic palms. And we will do these later on. We're going to save all of our planks for the base at home. So we're not going to use those for the boat in any way, shape, or form. The boat is all going to be palms, basically. That one in there, that one in there. And we're going to do a basic palm roof like that. Basic palm roof like that. This will help cut down on the sheer number of palm fronds we have floating around if I build this now. Because these actually take a decent number of palm fronds. And we can put some walls on it too, and that'll cut down on just the sheer number of palm fronds floating around. Anything that we can do to reduce those, I think, will help. Just trying to do everything I can to alleviate lag issues that I was having before. The last thing I want to do is have to start this whole process all over again. All right, then we need to do walls. We don't need that one. We don't need that one. Definitely don't need that. I like to keep that one on there, and then the basic palm wall here. We will put one of those there. And I actually should have also highlighted that one because we want... Do I want a half wall or do I want one with a window? I think I actually want one with a window. Put one with a window there. Put a window one there. Of course, this is going to be goofy and not want to snap in. That'll take care of another big chunk of palm fronds. Okay. Now, long sticks. We're going to need a goodly amount of the long sticks. My apologies, guys. A random phone call in the middle of recording. All right, let's go ahead and get the roof on. And now at least we have some form of shelter as well. Now I did set it to the dry season, or dry, so shouldn't really need it too much, but never hurts to have shelter. All right. Got ourselves a starter boat and the beginnings of a shelter. Go ahead and take a nice little picture of that. That's going to do it for this episode, though, guys. It has been 31 minutes. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost you a thing. It means the world to me. Help the channel grow. Hit that notification. Get notified every time BigPoppaTMo posts new content or goes live. And until next time, go find your own damn islands.